Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Starling Marquez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, D-Roll? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved. A lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
In there, and it's 0-1. Grounded to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Indians, the second baseman, Jonathan.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting second.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
That misses. 2-0. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's gone 2 for 6. 3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Popped him up. Posey waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third.
Stepping up now, Chris Bryant. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. In there, strike 1. Fouled away. Gray's ready. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Still 1-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We've played an... Set to get his day started, Eric Thames, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Thames behind 1-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. Long throw to third. But he is in there with a triple.
And that's his second triple this season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
So coming to the plate, Evan Longoria, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Lays off 1-0. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he was a 13th round pick during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2-0 count, the pitch. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Batting 8.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box, Buster Posey. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And that's up and in for ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. After it is Hicks. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 9. The second baseman.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up to hit next, a guy who's turned into a big-time RBI man, Scooter Gennett. Popped up. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. In now, Paul Goldschmidt. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And it's fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And that's out number 1.
Batting 5th.
Now to the plate, JT Realmuto. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. In there, no balls and a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Real Muto behind with an 0-2 count now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Line to the right side, and there's a base hit, the first one of the ball game for the Indians.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Left for the Tribe. They trail it here 2-0.
Leading off the ball.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Leadoff single to start the 3rd right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Fastball well outside. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santana is there, and he has it for the out. Now riding in once again, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Push to the right side. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The first baseman, number 12.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Indians nothing.
We're back now as the Indians get ready to bat in the 3rd, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Leading off.
Thank you, Heidi.
Indian,
digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Well, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are two away now.
Jonathan Leon.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Longoria in foul ground, and no one will track it down.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Didi Gregorius. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Evan Longoria. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Another 2-2 offering. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that brings up Buster Posey. First delivery to him on the way. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Now it's 2-0. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox tack on 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Polanco. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now a hard liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Fouled off. The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. Another try at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. On deck, the powerful right-handed bat of Paul Goldschmidt. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And that's the second out.
Up next,
and that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Goldschmidt.
And that's in there for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
1-1 the count. Gray's ready, and the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. At the plate, Scooter Gennett. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Scooter Gennett.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
2-1 now to Mookie. The 2-1. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Now that designated.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. In there, and it's even at 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Hilliard is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to... Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Number 24.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Coming down. Santana.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Santana stands at first with 1 out. Count is 1-2 now. Fouled away. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Change up, and he ain't buying it, 1-2. And it's fouled away. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. They're on the short end of a. Nick Wittgren takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Real Muto over to his right. 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Didi Gregorius will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. This is pulled into right. A dive, but it's off his glove.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The batter.
Striding into the box, Evan Longoria. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Buster Posey is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Here's the 1-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. high in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Boston's digging in. Sam Hilliard. He'll start things out in the sixth for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments. Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. On its way is pitch number 75.
Jonathan.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he fouls this one off. 0-2 count and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Blackman is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 11.
Digging in to try it again. Jorge Polanco. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit to short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order, go. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Hilliard is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. 1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Hicks going back to the track. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The throw is wild, and he gets away. The tag comes down, and they're going to get him at third. Aggressive base running there following some shoddy defensive play, but it doesn't work out for him. Digging in next will be Starling Marte as he hits one on a line to left field. Santana is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. So digging in now, Chris Bryant. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year. MVP. I mean, get in line.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte's after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Goldschmidt.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Paul Goldschmidt becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Fouled off. Fly ball out toward left center field. Marte on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. David Phelps has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 41.
Here's the first pitch to him. J.D. Martinez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Hicks is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. And he lays off there 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Count now a ball and a strike. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Hilliard is there, and he'll put it away to retire. Digging in, Domingo Santana. We're in the eighth now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
The Bo Sox maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
In there for strike one. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Matt Kemp goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
The 1-2 is taken high above the zone. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Indian at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. A bouncer to the left side. To second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
He's set and the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Runners on first with 1 down. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. So striding in, Scooter Gennett. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they're in front 4-0. In now for Cleveland, Sam Hilliard. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Joaquin Soria, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Last strike now for Cleveland. Another one sent foul. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Struck him out, and the Red Sox go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
4-0 the score.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, the Texas Rangers combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-0. The Royals held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 3-0. The Twins launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Angels 7-6. The A's knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-3. Nationals combined for a 4-hitter as they got the best of the visiting Mets 2-1. Blake got 12 hits. Dodgers totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 8-1. The San Francisco Giants grabbed 13 hits in the game as they bested the visiting Padres 7-6. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.